On tonight's Lily Allen and Friends, the funniest man ever to come from Salisbury, David Mitchell, gets riled.
You think I'm a moron?
The baby-faced baritone behind this YouTube sensation performs Smile. Oscar-winning superstar Cuba Gooding Jr. goes wild. Guilty internet pleasures, including animals making love. Lily comes face-to-face with the Queen of Mean.
Taken my studio.
And the high priests of indie pop, Reverend and the Makers.
Friends, I'm Lily Allen, and these are my friends. Look, over here we have my lovely guests, David Mitchell and Cuba Gooding Jr.
I can't be that effusive, I'm too shy.
I was going to say, actually, Cuba, are you a little bit nervous sort of being here next to David?
I am completely excited to be this close to him.
So you feel quite nervous?
I keep myself calm because I got a thong on. That's how
We've got the Reverend and the Makers here. What are you going to be playing for us later?
The state of things.
The state of things. Well, we'll talk later to all of you, obviously, but right now it's a brand new show for a brand new BBC Three, and here's how it works.
Lily Allen and Friends is the show you helped to make. Each week, the entire audience is made up of Lily's online friends. They can ask the guests questions, send in funny videos, and even choose the bands. And a select handful will get to hang out at the bar and have a drink or two with the celebrity guests. All of Lily's friends have gone on the website, signed up, and given us all their details, gossip, and most intimate secrets.
My friends and I are a bit of an odd bunch, and here's what we've learned about everyone here tonight. 14% of us have got friendly with a celebrity. 34% of us have bunked off of work recently. And 28% of us have had an embarrassing incident with our friends, including you, David Sims. Where are you, David Sims? Hello, David.
Hello, Lily.
David, do you want to tell me the story about sharing a bed with your mate?
Well, I was on holiday in Croatia and I was sharing a bed and kind of had a wet dream while he was in there with me, so...
Yes.
It wasn't pleasant.
Did you sort of have it on him a little bit?
He was to the left. He was to the left.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you for sharing that with us. And why don't you take your friends over to the bar? Here. Louis Emery. Hello, Louis. We asked everybody here to rate how good-looking they thought they are, and you're the only person to have given himself 5 out of 5. What do you think of him over there?
About a 3, 4.
3? I think you both should get to know each other a bit better, maybe, over at the bar. Last up, it's Elliot Wolf. Where are you, Elliot? You admitted to having done an unusual job. You were a male escort, weren't you?
I was, yeah.
I've always wondered what it is that a male escort has to do, well, any escort has to do at the end of an evening.
It's a companionship.
And sex.
Depends on the person.
Of what? How much money they have?
Yeah, pretty much it.
So will you have sex with someone for money, then?
Possibly, yeah.
Man whore! We should let our man whore go and sit up at the bar. Elliot, could you do me a favour?
Oh, do you want a drink?
No?
No.
Do you mind reading off of the auto cue?
It's time to meet David Mitchell, but first, here's a little bit about him.
Born in the 70s to a pair of hotel managers, David Mitchell grew up dreaming of being either a comedian or the Prime Minister. Instead, he became the star of some of TV's funniest shows. Well done him. On his ride at the night, he's asked for soap and pen. Please welcome David Mitchell.
He's cozy.
I don't sit on things like this at home.
Now, soap and pens on your rider.
Well, I have a theory that you never really need to buy soap or pens if you keep your wits about you. Because certainly I'm blessed in my career. I have dressing rooms which often have soap in. Sometimes I get to stay in hotels, again, soap. I have meetings in offices, pens.
Yeah. Hotels, always one pen.
Yes, one pen from a hotel, probably 2 soaps.
Yeah.
Depends if you waste one washing yourself when you're there. Very foolish. So, yes, so always take every opportunity to stock up on soap and pens.
So when you were at school, you wanted to be either a comedian or Prime Minister?
Well, at one point, I was quite obsessed with power. But I also realised what I really just liked was the sound of my own voice. And I quite like the idea of standing up in the House of Commons and generally telling people to fuck off. But apparently there's a lot of paperwork behind the scenes, which sounds quite tedious.
What would your first law have been?
Genuinely, I think I'd make university free again. I now feel like a bit of a whore. I've said such a disgustingly crowd-pleasing thing.
You made a promise.
I might also, and this, I'm not a smoker, and I don't approve of smoking, but I might genuinely reverse the smoking ban. Simply because I'm so tired of looking after other people's coats. You know, and suddenly standing outside the pub is the cool place to be.
Yeah.
And, you know.
Let's talk about Peep Show. It's been described as the sitcom of the decade by... Do you agree?
Look, I couldn't possibly... the rule is, as I understand it, in our society, is that you have to be terribly modest and self-effacing, while inside, the fire of self-importance gets hotter and hotter.
Yeah.
Won't just be pens and soap soon. It'll be dead puppies as well. See, now, that didn't go down so well as the free... did it?
No. Do you ever go online and check the Peep Show forums, or not just the Peep Show, obviously the Mitchell and Weblook forums as well, and check what other people are saying about you?
I have, in moments of weakness, done that, but I really try and avoid it, because actually, people say things online that are so horrible.
Yeah.
No amount of I really like Peep Show will ever make up for a tirade of hate by someone who thinks that some sort of genocide has been committed in allowing me on television. Effectively, rather than them, is what they're always implying.
Do you ever pretend to be some... This is something that I do, is pretend to be somebody else and respond in my defence? Have you ever stopped to think how hard her life must be?
No, I've never done that.
Okay. Absolutely loads of British comics are appearing in Hollywood films at the moment. I don't know if you've noticed Simon Pegg and Ricky Gervais, Steve Coogan. Have you been offered any?
No. Now, I was thinking, out of that list, I'm not going to come up on that list.
Aww.
I was in one film.
Your own?
No, two. I've been in 2 films. You also say your own, like it's just a film I made in my bedroom. It was a proper film. But no, I had a very small part in a film with Michelle Pfeiffer.
Really?
But she failed to make a pass at me.
What's it called?
It's called I Could Never Be Your Woman. It's not about me and her. I'm in it for about a minute. And, yeah, that's...